Ba-ba-da-ba-bam, ba-da-bang. Gorgeous humans, today I want to talk about who is creative. Years ago, I remember working in the public service and I got a little bit bored, and so I invented a new part of my job. And got my boss's approval to do it, of course. But I would walk around and I would interview people at my cubicle job. I worked for a really large government department with thousands of people. I worked on a floor with hundreds of people. And so I would walk around and just talk to interesting people and write about it and do a little interview piece about them. Anyway, one day I remember talking to a guy and I asked my trademark question, which was, so, what makes you awesome? And this lovely guy grinned really shyly and said, I do paintings. And in my usual calm, graceful way, aka not at all, I shrieked, that's great! Oh my God, I love it! Tell me more, you artist, you! And he completely backpedaled. He said, oh, I'm not an artist or anything. I haven't sold anything, I just do paintings. And here's the thing, since when was artist ever about being an occupation? Not what we are in our deepest soul. We are each born artists. When we were kids, finger painting gloriously, and someone told us, oh my God, look at you artist, you, we would just nod and smile because that's who we were. We just made art because it was fun and it made us happy in our hearts. So when did we decide the only person who could ever call themselves an artist was the one who painted full-time as their source of income, sold their artwork at galleries, painted their fine art on an easel with nice brushes, and did it in an internationally recognized style? The only person who can ever truly call themselves as an artist needs only one requirement. They were born. If you were born, you are an artist. There's a particular kind of tyranny of art needing to look good in order to be art, or be sold, or be wildly popular, or shown in an art gallery. I don't want to count the times I hear, I made this artwork, it was incredibly freeing and therapeutic for my soul. At which point I'm going, yay, this is perfect, yes, this is true. And then I hear a moment and they discount their own art and sacred experience. They follow it up with, but it doesn't look good and it won't ever be in a gallery. I'm not an artist or anything. But then someone looked at it and said, don't give up your day job. And you know what? I want to give a fucking petition against that sentence to refrain anyone from ever saying again, don't give up your day job. What would be a good response to that? Don't give up your day job to have fun and be wild and laugh like a kid again, or follow your dreams either then? Looking good and being successful and making money, that's not the point or the value of art ever. The point of art is being freeing and therapeutic for the soul. The value of art is that it serves us, our souls and our dreams in 1,000 miracle rainbow ways. The point of art is to create it, to let this amazing river of spirit and ideas and texture and color and imaging flow through you. The point of art is to feel like a creative goddess while you do it. That's the only point there is, and it's the only one that matters. So today, let us take up the Creative Goddess Manifesto. Creative goddesses make art because it fills them up with joy and light. Creative goddesses believe that mistakes are sacred and add to an artwork's story and perfection. Creative goddesses aren't afraid of making art that doesn't look good. Creative goddesses don't make art for others, they make art for themselves. Creative goddesses make art that is true for them. And creative goddesses don't need no fucking outside approval. Creative goddesses make art that doesn't need to look like anyone else's. Creative goddesses trust in their intuition and their vision to make their art as it's needed in this world. Creative goddesses listen to their soul's calling. Creative goddesses dip their fingers in paint. Creative goddesses know the power of soulful creativity. The creative goddess remembers that every person on this planet is an artist, a creative spirit, a soul who needs love, joy, creativity, laughter, and connection just as much as they need water and food. Creative goddesses do it messy and gladly and reverently. Creative goddesses share their art when it's right for them and hold on to the medicine of their art when it's right for them too. And creative goddesses are you and me and all of us. We are creative. It's what we were born as, and it's what we will always be. So let's talk about 10 ways to fly beyond your creative dream, frustrations and fears. I've been forming these ideas for a few months now, jotting it down piece by piece on scraps of paper in my journal and in emails to friends. Little reminders for when I forgot or lost my way. Those tiny moments I couldn't find the faith for myself or my dreams, or I didn't know where to head on my path next. I wanted to write this for myself, for what I needed to hear from myself, and I want to share it with all of you, the artists, writers, photographers, mamas, healers, creators, spiritual dreamers, poets, musicians, and magic makers who might need some affirmation, some praise, and some loving words. We all go to that place of fear. What's really important is finding the feet and the path to travel to the next place. So let's play a little game I like to call poignant perspective. Inside you there is a whole world of brilliance and beauty. Imagine the incredible inner terrain that's you, the great oceans of love, the mountains of achievements, small and massive already made, the fields of wildflowers singing your name, the rose gardens dedicated to you in your honour. There is this whole big, amazing world inside you. Try not to focus all your attention on the little overgrown lot that just needs some tending to, because there's a whole wild world of random rainbow beauty inside you. Maybe it's time to write yourself an ancient love letter. Imagine you have long, silky grey hair, wispy in a braid. In your eyes there are sparkles, a kind of wisdom and joy and compassion that can only be found after 80 years on this dear planet. Imagine this precious part of yourself, remembering you as you were, smiling gently, sending you love back across the distance. Let this graceful, gorgeous grandmother guide your hand and write you a letter of all the things that you need to know and remember. Next up, I want you to remember that comparing is so last millennium. You were born on one special moment, one incredible day, one amazing year. Nobody knows the breaths you've taken, all the steps of your journey that you've taken since the first. Yes, you are the rarest mosaic of all, a rich and incandescent tapestry and woven with all the love, lessons and life only you can know and share. Rare tapestries are not meant to be compared in a flea market of the soul, dear heart, and neither are you. The universe has a big old beautiful plan for you, so majestic and wide that you can't even dream it right now. All be well. You are loved. Expand. These 5 words have been swimming in my head for a while now, reminding me, expand, expand, expand. Expand your vision of what's possible. What's not true for you is true for others, and it can be yours if you want it. Sit in silence and feel the parameters of your brain. Take a deep breath in and widen the space your mind inhabits. Widen and expand until you know that what you desire is absolutely, unequivocally possible. It might be time to check in at the Creative Dream Lost Baggage counter. Use the moment of blah, of blankness, of silence to check in with your creative dream. Is it exactly what you want? Is your current dream the truest expression of your gifts? This is one that my love reminds me of often. I'll be telling him how frustrated I am, and he'll say simply, "Is this really what you really want? Is this what you were born to do? If there's only one thing that you could do with the rest of your life, what would it be?" Now, whose thoughts are the most important? Are you waiting for the outside world to approve of you and your dream? Does it matter more what others think of you and your dreams, or is it you? Let's make a plan for the journey forward. Do a business plan, but not just any business plan. Make it a plan for your greatest soul's desire, a map towards your truest heart's expression and your dream lifestyle. Plan it, put it out there in the universe, and find the path forward. Sing the trail on your newly defined map. It might be time to be held. Hold your dog or cat, bird, animal, mama, earth, human. Let them love you and remind you of every single way that you are perfection. And here's the thing. Everything you need, you have. Don't take this list as gospel. Write your own. Your own divine, wise, brave wisdom is the gospel for your life. Inside you is an incredible goddess waiting to help you along your way. What does she want to say to you? All the answers you need are already inside. Write your very own list of creative dream flight. You are the best expert on you. You are an artist. You are a creative goddess, and it's time to make your magic happen.